Today, Dawn Keller is wrangling an injured swan, but lately, she's been making headlines. Keller runs Flint Creek Wildlife Rehabilitation, an organization committed to treating injured wild animals. A recent string of heroic rescues and miraculous recoveries are just a snapshot of the hard work Keller does.
On any given day, I might be teaching a class. I might be treating an injured animal that comes in. I might be handling phones. I might be filling out paperwork for a grant. But I will tell you, the only thing that is consistent is I put in a tremendous number of hours, typically 20 hours a day.
Flint Creek treated 3,200 animals last year, and recent press coverage has that number rising. But that does not necessarily mean more money is coming into the center.
Realistically, it doesn't generate a lot of donations. It tends to generate more animals. So in the donations, for instance, that those stories generated, they still didn't generate enough to offset the medical costs.
And costs are high because treatment can be a lengthy process.
They're receiving significant medical care, gauze and vet wrap and antibiotics and pain meds and fluids and syringes and needles. And so you add that up, and maybe that's every 4 hours or every 8 hours around the clock, depending on the animal. And it does really add up.
The goal is to release the animal back into the wild. But when release isn't an option, the animal can be trained for educational purposes.
Most of our birds are used for at least 20 or more programs a year, plus they're on display to the public at least part of the year.
And educating the public is also the key to getting the word out about Flint Creek.
As we get media coverage, people learn about us. There are animals that probably never got help before, and now people know who to call.
And when Keller and her volunteers step in, it means swans like this one get a second chance at life. Amy Enchelmeyer, Northwestern News Network.